Okay, everybody, welcome to a special video today. This is not a Game Week preview and it's not live reactions. Today we're going to be ranking wildcards. And when I say ranking, we will be just giving our wildcard teams in terms of I'm going to give you what if I slide my wildcard chip and I was playing it this week, I'm going to give you my team. Ollys put a team together. We have a fans video and we will be comparing them to some top content creators wildcards as well. So please sit tight, grab a drink or something like that, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So we might as well start off with mine. This, if I put it on full screen, this is my team right here. Can't lie, with mine, it's a bit like you have to take it with a pinch of salt because I'm not wildcarding this week. So as much as I have put a lot of thought into this, it can never really be like a true representation because I know I'm not wildcarding, so there might be a few influences of risks here that you might see, or etc, etc. Also, there is going to be 5 categories of which we're going to be ranking each team on. We've got the defense, mid, attack, the bench coverage, and the template, or how far from the template. If it's template based, I don't know. I forgot. I didn't really know how to name it because it's quite counterintuitive. It's the template ranking, so if it's template, then it'll get a 1. But if it's like a really creative and risky team, it'll get a 5. They're all marked out of 5, 5 being the best, so you want the highest score possible, and let's see whose team wins. This is mine. Starting off with Pope and Dubravka. These are the 2 staples of like the keepers. I mean, as soon as O'Reilly's not picking up any save points, my man could literally snooze in that goalpost in some games. Pope has good defense in front of him and is capable of making saves, so I think he's a no-brainer. He's a no-brainer here. And then Senesi, Gabriel, Timber, Chalobah, and Gehi. Now, Senesi picks himself. This man's been on fire. I don't think he needs an explanation. Gehi is getting DEFCON and assists. I know Richards is getting promoted. This man is capable of everything. Like assists, DEFCON, clean sheets, bonus points, you name it. He's not exactly flying under the radar, but I'm not sure why none of the top creators are promoting this guy, because he is, look at the people that have him are asking, must be feeling like, why is nobody else choosing him? Because he is pulling in some big returns right now. Gabriel, I mean, yeah, again, he picks himself. Arsenal have a good run of fixtures. He might score the occasional header, DEFCON, bonus points, he's there, and he's locked in. Timber isn't as much locked in. He's a bit riskier, but not too risky. And this guy's got 23 points in a game week. Yes, that was against Leeds, but they got some easy fixtures. You never know. Could he do it again? Another 23 pointer from Timber. That's why he's made the team, doubling up on a very solid defense so far this season and easy fixtures. And Chalobah is probably the interesting one here. Chelsea's defense is a very one that changes more, and it's definitely riskier. But he is getting returns, guys. Whether it's goals, assists, DEFCON, bonus points, a bit like Gehi but for Chelsea, he's done incredible. I mean, apart from the red card, this man I think he's a really interesting one. He's a really interesting one here. Okay, so I'm gonna rank this defense because it's my defense. I think this is the best defense you can have in the game. Maybe not Chalobah. We'll have to. Chalobah's a bit of a could go either way, but I think for this, I mean, as soon as you can, most likely you'd only play 3 of them. Look at the options you have. So for me, this is a 5. Okay, midfield now. Starting off with Rice and Sarr, that's 2 6.5ers in this team. Rice, I mean, I couldn't, in my wildcard team, like as you'll see and we'll talk about in the future, I couldn't get to Saka without sacrificing anyone else I wanted. And Arsenal's attacking contributions are so spread out, it could go to anyone, whether it's Saka or Gyökeres, or even Rice. Rice is on set pieces, he's got the odd goal, and for 6.5 mil and he's locked in, I reckon he's a really solid choice, flying under the radar for out of all the Arsenal picks. He's definitely flying under the radar. Sarr, when the matches he's been playing in the Premier League so far, he's such an obvious pick. If you're not on Wildcard, get this man into your team, because this is a good fixture for him. Don't need to explain much about him. Njai stays in the team. I don't need to explain. I didn't even look at trying to transfer him out for anyone else. That's how solidly that man is staying in this team. Semenyo picked himself. I think most of these, if not all of these wildcard teams should have Semenyo in there because he is high and flying. Gordon. Now, Gordon is a bit of a rogue one, but he's on penalties. He's been away with injury. His minutes are risky because of that. Maybe because it's a fitness thing. But when he gets those minutes back, I know people are going for Waldemar at the moment, but this guy, if he gets those minutes back, as well as being on pens, and he's looking solid as well. I like him as a choice. Now, the only change I would make to this midfield is I'd put Enzo. If Enzo Fernandez is available and not injured, then Enzo Fernandez will be taking Gordon's spot, and I think that's an obvious choice. But right now I've got Gordon there just in case Enzo Fernandez doesn't start and people are asking why I've put an injured player in my wildcard team. Okay, midfield-wise, I mean, it is going to be biased ranking here. Not sure how much you guys care about the ranking anyway. But just for the fact that I have got Njai in here and Gordon in here, I can't rank this a 5. I might be slightly harsh on myself and give this midfield a 3. Just because I know people might complain about Rice, Njai and Gordon. But I'm confident in Rice and Njai. Not so much Gordon, but I've stated my case already. So I'm going to give myself a 3. I won't be completely biased. Then attack. We've got Bowen, Haaland, and João Pedro. Bowen, good fixtures. Haaland's Haalanding. And João Pedro, you cannot be selling this man. Stop selling. If you guys, anyone that's listening here, is selling João Pedro out of their teams, it's your fault why he's going to drop price in my team. Like, why are you selling him? Have you not seen his fixtures? And for me, this is a no-brainer. Best attack in the game. I think, especially with Bowen in the short term, this is the best attack in the game. Bench coverage, if anything, is more of a benching headache because you'd have, let's say you'd put Senesi and Gehi on the bench this week. And Njai, I still wouldn't feel comfortable with that. So that's a really strong bench, if not too strong of a bench, to your own detriment. So I'm going to give myself, I can't give it a 5, just because I know I could, if I had this team, I would screw myself with my benching mistakes. Right, now, the most important category, in my opinion, is the template one. How original is this team? Look, I'm looking at Timber, Chalobah, Gehi maybe, throw Rice in there, Gordon definitely is in there. Looking at everyone else's wild cards nowadays, Njai might make that list too, and Bowen. So I'm gonna give myself a 4 for straying away from the template. Actually, no, that's a bit mad. We'll go with 3. We'll go with 3, which gives me a score of 10, 15, 21. No, I've 5, 10, 13, 17, 20. Okay, I'm actually stupid. I got 20 out of 25. Is that expected because it's mine? Probably. Let's go to the next ones. Okay, we have Ollys. Ollys wildcard team. This is the guy that is actually wildcarding. So if you want to take notes off somebody's team, let it be this one. Well, if you want to be boring as well, let it be this one. So start with Pope and Dubravka in goal. Again, I mean, the two most solid keepers in the game. I think we've already stated the reasons for Pope. Dan Burns, an interesting one. I did hear him say before he sent this team in to me that he is a bit of a question mark. He might get subbed out or taken out of his team because there is injury worries. But again, part of a very solid defense. Can't hate against it. Richards, good for DEFCON, lowest price. Good defense, part of a really good defense, and he's the cheapest one there, so why not? You can't really hate it. Gabriel, yeah, I mean, picks himself. Andersen, I'm not sure. I think this guy just really likes Andersen because I don't know why. I know he's cheap again. I didn't see the hype. And there's other more exciting defensive picks you can pick. Maybe not around the price range, but around a similar price anyway. And again, Senesi, he picks himself. Pretty self-explanatory there. Defense-wise, there is I do have question marks around Richards, Andersen, and Burn. Richards, I mean, you can't really hate on him. He's got good price. Yeah, I can't really. I'll say back Richards, but Andersen, you've got Andersen in there, so I can't give it a 5. Call it hate. You can call it hate if you want, but I personally, I can't give this a 5 just because Andersen and maybe Burn, who's injured, is on there. If that changes, maybe it'll go up to a 5. We'll see. Midfield: Saka, Semenyo, Sarr, Reinders, Enzo. Saka on penalties looked really good for England and Arsenal. With this man not currently in my team, I am not looking forward to game week 8 because he could absolutely blow my rank. He could blow me away in the head-to-head competition, and it could literally just be because of Saka as well. So really, yeah, good pick there. So he must be happy that I can get to him. Semenyo, good pick, picks himself. Sarr picks himself for the same reason. Reinders, I've never owned in the whole 8 game weeks so far, or 7 game weeks so far. I know he's 5.6, but if you go up like 1.1 mil, or just a million, it opens up to so many better picks in my opinion. But I still see why he's a good pick, and Ollie was unfortunate with benching him in one of the 2 weeks where he actually got returns so far. So still a good pick. And then Enzo, if he's ready and back from Argentina in time, he's a very solid pick, if not the best pick in that Chelsea side, if I don't say myself. So midfield wise, I'm going to give this another 4 just because I can't back the Reinders train. I would not be on that carriage if I see Reinders in the same carriage as me, I'm not getting on it. So it's a 4. Right, and then attack: Haaland, Waldemar, João Pedro. Waldemar's an interesting one for me because if Gordon's not on the pitch, he will be on penalties, which is scary. Which is why he's got the minutes as well. To be fair, I like him. This is a differential pick from the overall player base. This is a differential pick, and I actually like it. And then João Pedro, Haaland, I think we'll see them in most. But yeah, obviously the best 2 picks in the game, in my opinion, as well. Stop dropping João Pedro, guys. There's a reason why people are keeping him. Right, and attack, I'll give this a 5. I like the Waldemar pick from Ollie. Bench coverage. That bench does have Andersen on it, but he's cheap as well. Richards would probably make that bench as well. And Reinders, to be fair, he runs a lower risk of benching headaches looking at this team. So I kind of like that because there's less stress each week of not knowing who to start. So I like it. I'll give it a 4. Now, template of the overall player base may be different, but I'm about to skip ahead to the next person we're going to discuss in the categories or in the ranking, and then you'll see why I'm going to give him the rank that I'm going to give him. Okay, guys, this is also FPL Harry's team. You may notice that yes, this is a screenshot and not sent from Ollie's phone, but it is the exact same team. This is because this is our first first well-known content creators wildcard draft. This is FPL Harry's wildcard draft, and for what you'll see, there is absolutely nobody different. You heard me correctly, there is nobody different between these 2 teams. Mental. Between Ollie and FPL Harry's teams, as it stands, there is no players which are different. So he's gonna have to get a 1 for copying the template. 1, but he's the only reason he's not getting a 0 is because not everyone has a wild card this week, so they can wildcard into this team. So you get a petty 1 point. So you get 5, 10. You get Ollie. You have a rank of 18, and that also goes the same for FPL Harry's team. You also get 18 out of 25, which means yes, surprisingly, I'm ranking my wildcard team higher than both of yours. not much of a surprise actually. Okay, third up, we have been sent in a wildcard draft from one of our loyal viewers. So thank you for sending this in. We appreciate you. Please, if you're watching this right now, hit a like on the video. Raya and Pope. This man has spent 10.7 million on his goalkeepers. You have to rate it. Both of them are very solid. Honestly, that rotation is gonna be mad. Good luck with that. I can't wait to hear you frustrate, like the amount of frustration this would cause me. Not just, I just don't like the look of it. Let's move on. Senesi, Gehi, Timber, Chalobah, Gabriel. That's the exact, okay. That is the exact same defense as me, so we can just not say anything else. I've explained why all of them are as good as they are. This is going to be a 5. Moving into the midfield, we've got Enzo, Sarr, Caicedo, Semenyo, and Grealish. I can see I can get behind the Grealish mindset. Semenyo picks himself, Sarr picks himself, Caicedo with his DEFCON, and also, Caicedo, if you're listening, can you stop scoring goals? No, you're not playing CDM, so you can score screamers from outside the box. Like please stop. So yeah, I can't hate it. The double Chelsea midfield will be very good going into their run of fixtures. So honestly, Grealish can't even play against Man City, so I can't make it a 5. So it'll be a 4 for that reason. And long term, maybe a bit more, but honestly, I know it is. I like it. It's just that one player. Well, yeah. And one of these players has to sit on the bench as well, guys. That is pretty crazy. I don't actually know which one I would bench. And then strikers: Bowen, Haaland, and Wildcard. Already yapped about these 3. This guy is a West Ham fan and only has 1 West Ham player in his wildcard draft, which is, you know what, I did not see that coming. I'll be completely real with you. I thought there'd be at least 3, but I love this attack. It doesn't have João Pedro, so it can't be a 5, because I can't back anyone selling João Pedro, because I just don't see the vision, unfortunately. So we're gonna give it a 4 for attack. Benching, I genuinely, even as keeper's hard to, the bench coverage is there. So in terms of bench coverage, I think it has to be a 5. But those are some mad. I might have to give it a minus point for the benching headaches this man's would cause himself on a daily basis. That is crazy. So I'm gonna give him a 4 for bench coverage, and straying away from the template. I don't think I've ever seen 2 double Chelsea midfield. Maybe I don't think that's too common. Grealish is a bit of a shout. Timber's a bit of a shout. So's Gahey. The rotating expensive keepers is differential. So in this category, it does count as straying away from the template. But is it ideal? Probably not. And then Waldemar again and Bowen, both 2 differential picks up front, which will do well. And that's a Luke certified stamp. They will both do very well. I like it. For straying away from the template, for being the most creative, I will give this a 4. Giving him a score of 21, ladies and gentlemen. On my own category, my wildcard team is not even my favorite team. But hey, maybe the category swayed it in his favor. Fair play, I like this. I'm yet to see a team I don't like, apart from Ollys, because it's a copy of FPL Harry's. Finally, we have one more content creator to cover here. It's Let's Talk FPL, otherwise known as Andy. You guys all know him. I don't think he needs much of an introduction. Pope and Dubravka, again, the fourth time we've seen this combination of keepers. It probably means that this is the one to go for if you're on a wildcard. Excuse me. Senesi picks himself. Andersen has made this guy's draft as well. Honestly, I think he did explain why he's on there because of his DEFCON, but honestly, I just don't care, and I just hate this guy. There's so many better picks than this man. Like, get Chris Richards in, double up on Crystal Palace's defense, because I just get him out your team, mate. Double Arsenal defense. Yep, can't really hate it. Gabriel and Timber both look like really solid picks. And Munoz. I'm liking the Munoz. As somebody who has Munoz in his actual team, I like how he backs him enough to put him in his team at the 5.5 mil price point. That does make me excited. Not in that kind of way, in like a physical kind of way. That didn't help myself, did it? Moving on. Defense. I like it. It's got a splash of differential. But a good staple, like solid heavy hitters in there as well. But it does have Andersen. So it's not going to be a 5. We're going to rank it at a 4. Midfield, Saka, yep, I am scared of him too. He's put Paqueta in his team. Surprisingly enough, he's put Paqueta, who I have in my non-wildcard team. So I will take that as a confidence boost every day of the week. I like it. Sarr picks himself. Semenyo also, how many times I'm going to say it, picks himself. And Enzo, in the absence of Cole Palmer, is also, if he's available, literally, I would say he's all close to being essential for a wildcard team. I can't lie, as much as I do have Paqueta in my own team, would I wildcard and bring him in? Probably not. I probably wouldn't be touching this guy if I was on a wildcard. So we're going to rank it a 4 because it's got Saka in it. There's a reason why my midfield is the weakest out of all of them. It's because it doesn't have Saka in it, guys. So, yeah. Okay. Strikers: Calvert-Lewin, Haaland, João Pedro. What is Calvert-Lewin? Wait. He either had Mark Guiu or Calvert-Lewin in his team. I think when I took the screenshot, it had Lewin. The only way it can get worse is by putting Mark Guiu in here. And I think at 5.8, he's priced out of any other starting strikers. So with this current team, wait, you could just downgrade Andersen to like a 3.9 million defender to free up a bit more budget to go for somebody a bit more. This is not a 5 in attack. It's not even a 4 in attack. I'm ranking this a 3. Because even if you do want to start Calvert-Lewin in the short term because of his good fixtures, it's still a Leeds attacker, and it's Calvert-Lewin. No hate against the guy, but it's been a long time since he's found any kind of sniff of form. And yes, maybe you can say he's got a bit into it now, but okay, 4 weeks, is he going, or does he just stay rotting on your bench? Up to you. This is going to be a 3, in my opinion. Bench coverage. It's got Andersen on it. It might even have Munoz or a Senesi on it. It's got Dubravka and Calvert-Lewin. So in terms of bench coverage, this is some of the sparsest I've seen. So I might have to go with a 2 personally, because I can't lie, I would not get excited about rolling on to the next game. We can't be like, oh yes, I'm so glad I saved him so I can play him against this team. Like, because what? Oh yeah, I can play Andersen against Burnley. I'm not sure who's yapping about these Fulham defensive stats, but they're not as good as they may seem. They got absolutely dogged the last week by Semenyo. Yes, he's in good form, but 3-1 for one of the best defenses in the league going into this season. Shut up. It's not true. Don't listen to their lies. How template, how original is it? It's got Saka as the actually differential. Paqueta's a shout. I like it. I mean, Lewin is differential, so in this category he does shine. I'll give him that. And apparently, are we even going to clash João Pedro as a differential at this point? For everyone selling him, is he now a differential? No, because he's at 66% pick rate, and if you're selling him, you're an idiot. We're going to go with, I like it. It's not the most template, but it's not the most differential. It's got Munoz, Paqueta, Lewin. And, I mean, yeah, I think for that, I'm going to give him a 3. So we're giving Andy's team a score of FPL Andy? Andy, I'm sorry, I've given your score a 6. Your team a score of 16 out of 25. Bear in mind, if for whatever reason he does see this, I made these categories. These are my opinions, and yeah, where did I place last year? Top like 250k. So yeah, I just like to play this game a bit more exciting. The reason I put the template ranking in here was to spit and throw shame on everyone being boring. That is the 5 wildcard teams we have. Hopefully you found them interesting. Honestly, if you've made it this far into the video, you might as well hit the subscribe button as well. Also drop a comment saying, Ollie, stop being such a copycat and copying FPL Harry's team. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the game week preview in a few days' time. We'll see ya. I didn't even know if my hand got picked up, that'll be real.